Well, as I stated, in high school, the Lord blessed me. I was an A honor roll student. I belonged to the Key Club, the Kiwanis Club. I belonged to the Science Club. I was in the Social Studies Club. I was on the Student Council. That was in high school. In college, of course, I was on the Dean's List. I've been who's who in America. I've been a National Merit Scholar. The Lord blessed me there. In 1986, I won an award as one of the most outstanding men in America. I'm very active in politics. The Lord has blessed me there. I was one of those that led the local effort to keep Robert Bork off of the Supreme Court by getting thousands of signatures. I've had lunch with the President of the United States. The Lord blessed me there. I've had lunch with the Governor of the state of Texas, Bill Clements. I met all of the outstanding political figures of our state. The Lord has blessed me in many ways. I'm overwhelmed because, growing up I was very shy. I didn't speak to too many people. I felt kind of down on myself, but the Lord has blessed me and He's brought my personality out. Now I feel very confident, and I don't feel that there's anything that I can't do because the Lord had something to do with the shaping of my personality. I do believe.
That's very good. And I was just thinking as Mr. Murray was talking, I've heard him teach on several occasions in our Sunday school lesson, and the way that he brings forth those messages in Sunday school is always such an outline and a beautiful job that he does. And I just want you to just briefly tell us what teaching a Sunday school class and the kind of study and whatever that goes into this and what effect or impact this has had with you.
Well, whenever I do anything, not only Sunday school, I like to be very well prepared. And I must say that I enjoy teaching Sunday school. It's something it feels natural. I really enjoy it. And one thing that I do, I start trying to prepare at least a week ahead of time. And that Saturday before, the Sunday that I teach Sunday school, I always spend all day in the library. And I study every little detail. I try to study the meanings of every word and the way that each one can be looked at. And then I spend a couple of hours to myself, just quiet time, to think and to think of the different ways that I can get the points over. Because whenever I teach Sunday school, to me, Sunday school is the place that children of God need to be. I feel that preaching is for saints and for sinners and to reach those that are lost. But teaching is for people that have made public statements that they're going to serve the Lord, but you just can't say you're going to serve the Lord. You got to know how. So if you're going to be a strong child of God, you must attend Sunday school. If you notice, those people that don't attend Sunday school, they're not as strong as those that do. And when I'm teaching Sunday school, I try to look for every little detail because I want to take everybody on a journey. We're going on a trip, and we're trying to see the X's, and we're trying to see everything that we can along the way. We're going sightseeing, and that's what I try to do. I try my best. I hope that I get it over like I want to, but I really do enjoy it, and studying the Bible is an adventure to me, and I love to do so. I love to go over to my parents' house, and my father and I, we sit down and we just talk and we explore the different angles of looking at things. And I guess I learned my preparation from my parents because every Friday night when I was small, they would stay up all night long just studying and discussing things from two different angles of view, And I grew up learning that hard study can do wonders for you, you know, because I saw my parents do it. I saw my father especially. He used to read all the time. And I know you didn't ask this, but I think that's very important in the education of a child, to see his parents doing the things that are important, you know, because, well, I just feel that's important. I know it is, and that's what I try to show my children. Also, I hope that they're paying some attention when they see me trying to prepare for Sunday school. I study as hard as I can and try to see it from every angle, you know, and then I try to get it over to my audience.
Yes. And right now, we're going to feature our singing group, the Angelic Zion Singers, under the direction of Sister Billy Walker. And we're going to be bringing to you one number entitled So Many Wonderful Things About Jesus.
His name is Wonderful. He's a wonderful counselor. He is Almighty God, everlasting Father. He is a Prince of Peace. There's so many wonderful things about him.
We ought to say that again.
His name is Wonderful. He's a wonderful counselor. He is Almighty God, everlasting Father. He is the Prince of Peace. There's so many wonderful things about him.
One more time.
His name is Wonderful. He's a wonderful counselor. He is Almighty God, everlasting Father. He is the Prince of Peace. There's so many wonderful things about him.
Yes, sir.
Glory to God.
Yes, sir. If I had to tell it, yes, I just couldn't tell it all. He picks me up every time I fall. That's why I know that he's my all in all. There are so many wonderful things about him. Sister Walker?
If I had to tell it,
yes, sir,
I just couldn't tell it all.
Yes, sir.
He picks me up every time I fall.
Hallelujah.
That's why I know he hears me when I call. There's so many wonderful things about him.
Yes, sir.
There are so many wonderful things about Jesus.
Yes, sir.
There's so many wonderful things about him.
Do you believe it?
There are so many wonderful things about Jesus. There's so many wonderful things about him.
Yes, sir.
His name is Wonderful. He's a wonderful counselor. He is Almighty God.
About my musical career, the Lord has blessed me with a musical career. I started off, of course, playing in my father's church. I was about 16 years old, and well, I'd never had any formal lessons, but I would just listen. I would listen to gospel records and songs all the time. I would attend the concerts, and I would ask people to show me things on the guitar. And so I learned how to play. I just picked it up, and a few years later, the Lord blessed me with my very own gospel singing group, and since then the Lord has blessed us to travel all around this country. We've been to practically every major city. I've got many record contract offers. I haven't signed one yet because I haven't found one to my liking just yet, but the Lord has blessed us. In 1973, he blessed us to be named the top gospel singing group in Dallas and Fort Worth. We've been everywhere to gospel music conventions and to churches. We've sung everywhere, and the Lord has just really blessed us. In many places people got saved as we would sing to them, and of course that is our purpose. That's what we want. And let me say this to the young people: if you will just serve the Lord and serve the Lord all of your life. Maybe you don't understand some of the things that your parents are teaching you or whatever, but just trust them. They never done you any harm, so just trust them. And serving the Lord, it will pay off after a while. Like I said, the Lord has blessed me to do many things. The Lord has blessed me to succeed against the odds, and many times I didn't understand, but my parents, they would always encourage me, and they never told me any lies, so I just trust what they said, and sure enough, you know, I'm 39 years old now, and I'm really beginning to see what they've been telling me all the time, that it's a blessing in serving the Lord. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and you know, we grew up together in church, and of course this person, he left, and he was telling me that he wished that he could return, but he's gotten involved in so many things out in the world, and the world just won't let him go. But if you'll stay with the Lord will bless you, and when He blesses you, you don't owe anybody. You're your own man, and you know, I thank the Lord for His blessing. He's blessed me so many ways. He's blessed me to finish college. He's blessed me with a job, teaching school, which I truly love. And young people, please serve the Lord. Another thing that young people should concern themselves with is education. That's right. Education is a thing that allows a man to be free. It's his protection against the ills in society. So please, young people, stay in school. You need it. You need it. It's tough out here in life, but with God's help, with a good education, you can make it. I know you can. You can make it.
That's right. Very good. I just want to thank you once again, Mr. Murray, for being a part of our show, and I'd also like to thank the Angelic Singers of Zion for coming out, and we want to let them know that we enjoyed them also being a part of our program. And we want to thank our listening audience especially for taking the time out to view the show with us, which is good news. And we hope that we have said something, or that we have done something that might be an inspiration to your life. We are trying to show that Jesus Christ is the way. And we hope that you have enjoyed our show, and we hope that we have said something that might encourage you along the way. And I was just listening to Mr. Murray. He's speaking from experiences that his parents lived before him. And he was talking before the show how once he had a problem and he had to go and talk to his father about this problem, and how this encouraged him. And we're living in a day and a time now when people can't go to their parents a lot of times and talk to them. But we've seen how this pattern has worked and how it has influenced this young man's life. And he's not just here talking about something, but he's saying what has been instilled in him and what has been a part of his life, and how it has helped him to grow up to be the man that he is, because he's not just saying words, but he is an example. He's living his story as he goes along. And we just want to thank him once again for being a part of our program. It's been very inspiring to me, and I hope that a lot of people that can tune in can have their lives changed, or their lives touched, or that they may be encouraged. And he's saying that to stay with God, this is the most important thing. If you have God in your life, you can make it. If you follow in the steps that Jesus followed in, you can make it. If you follow in his steps, his father and his mother followed in Jesus' steps. They were an example before him. The Apostle Obias Murray, Evangelist Shirley Murray, they are beautiful people. They have stayed in the church. They've stayed with the church. They've stayed with the doctrine of God. They brought their children up according to the principle of God in spite of opposition. When people didn't understand what they were doing, didn't matter to them. They followed what God had for them to do anyway. And this is encouraging. And this is why I feel that the Lord He's exalted these two people. He has blessed them. He's blessed Evangelist Murray with a Helping Hand ministry, and she is very much involved in this ministry, and not just once a year, but during school times, during Christmas time, during various times of the year. She's into the Helping Hand ministry, helping thousands of people that could not help themselves. And this whole ministry, the Full Gospel Holy Temple Ministry, which I'm a part of, and I'm proud to be a part of it, it's very inspiring. It's helped us a lot. It's helped a lot of people a lot. And we are just grateful to God to be a part of this ministry. And we're grateful this morning that we've been able to come and to do something and to say something not of ourselves, but of God. And we're just so happy to have been able to be with you. And we don't know, maybe we'll be able to come back again, maybe we'll be able to do more. And if we do, we'll be more than happy to do this, because we're in this to lift up Jesus.